Over the past several weeks, we've been sharing talented musicians and artists with you, all thanks to the legacy fund left by Dr. Dorothea Susan Badenhausen. Tonight, we introduce you to Margaret Chalker, an educator and opera singer whose talents and career have taken her across the globe.
My name is Margaret Chalker, and I am an assistant professor of voice at Crane School of Music in Potsdam, New York. I went to college to be a music educator, coming from a family of music educators, but while there, I had a very good teacher, and my voice developed each year, so that by my junior year, I got a very good role, the Countess in The Marriage of Figaro, which has been one of the most important operas in my whole life. And really like the Hollywood stories, there was an agent in the audience on opening night, and he said, you know, come to New York, I'll make you a star. And my parents said, you can go for the weekend. But I got the bug. I loved being on stage, and I was very fortunate. Everything really fell into place. I had quite a winding career, because I was so expecting to be what a girl from the 50s is supposed to be, married, children, and I was going to be a teacher.
After singing in venues across the United States, Margaret decided she needed a more stable life for her family.
So I went to Europe and was extremely fortunate and got into one of the best companies right off. And in Germany, I was able to have my daughter, and all the performances were in that city. And I could sing and go home, kiss her goodnight, and it was a very nice life. And after that 2 years in Germany, I went to Switzerland, and I stayed there 25 years. I was singing opera with the Opera House of Zurich. It was a fabulous, fabulous place to be. It's one of the top opera houses in the world, and I sang with people who are famous now, Piotr Beczala, who's singing Rigoletto at the Met, Thomas Hampson, and I stood on stage. Oh, the experience was heavenly. I mean, a world-class orchestra, world-class colleagues, world-class chorus. It's really like being carried on hands, really, because we had coaches and people that make sure the part is ready before the directors arrive. The directors, the conductors that I got there were world-class.
As an opera singer, Margaret has performed in a variety of different languages.
The typical ones are German, French, Italian, of course, and then I did get to sing in Russian, and I've sung in Czech, I've sung in Hebrew, and so far that's about all for me.
At age 62, Margaret retired from the Zurich Opera House. She moved to the North Country of New York to be closer to her daughter, who teaches first grade in Messina, and to her granddaughters.
I love the North Country and St. Lawrence River, and I live on the Grass River, and I stayed in Messina. The first 4 years, I was just being grandmother. I drove my granddaughters around to their dance lessons in school, and I was at their concerts. And then an opening came up here, and it's offered me a brand new life. I was able to take this job, and I'm in my 5th year now, and there's been a lot for me to learn to be in academia. But I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I feel like my whole life has been a completed circle at this point, because I started out teaching, wanted to perform. I've always done both, and I'm lucky. I'm very, very fortunate.
Margaret is an assistant professor at the Crane School of Music at the State University of New York at Potsdam, where she teaches voice to approximately 24 students.
We have to teach the voice because it's very easy for people to sing in a way that after a while may ruin their voice or not allow it to bloom as much as it should. And of course, the thing about opera singing, or classically, people don't like these terms so much anymore, but what we consider classical music for voice is very demanding, with louds, with softs, with highs and lows, and fast coloratura, which is fast-moving notes, or long sustained notes. Those don't happen without training. With singing opera, you're on stage with an orchestra of about 100, often in the pit, and you sing without any microphone. So a lot of the study is to get the voice so that it projects freely, equally if you're singing pianissimo or forte, soft or loud, so that it carries to the last seat in the house. And that takes instruction. You have to know what you really want. When I was 22 and got married, I remember saying to my husband, well, I have to sing. I made no more instruction on that than that, but I have to sing. And when I finished my master's, I said, I want to be as good a singer as I can be in as good a house with as good an orchestra as possible. And that happened. So if you can be clear about your goals and know who you are, I think that will get you a long way.
No one here to guide you. Now you're on your own. Only be beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Others may deceive you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone. People make mistakes. Fathers, mothers, people make mistakes. Holding to their own. Thinking they're alone. On other mistakes everybody makes. One another's terrible mistakes. Witches can be right, giants can be good. You decide what's right, you decide what's good. Just remember, someone is on your side. Someone else is not. While you're seeing your side, maybe you forgot they are not alone. No one is alone. Hard to see the light now. Just don't let it go. Things will come out right now. We can make it so. Someone is on your